gonna test the waters a little bit more today and do a unofficial official first stream since I started back. So I still need to do some work. Like I don't have chat popped up in the um, video source yet, but I'm getting there. we're at the very least going to play some Stardew tonight. Alright, so I don't need to check my kegs, nothing in there is ready yet. So I just put some star fruit in there. Alright, I am playing Stardew with one mod installed, and it's a time control mod. So that way I have where time goes half as fast. So I essentially have twice as much time in a day. Because once you start getting late game, to me anyway, it just feels like it is constantly rushed. So that's the one mod that I have installed. Just the but yeah, just for full disclosure there. Free hugs and pets for each of you. I need to well, I was gonna say I need to get the auto petter, but I'm not certain on the requirements for that. I feel like I read that if you like, it's only available if you go the JoJo route, which, and even then it's apparently like a rare drop from the Skull Cavern. But I don't really know the full details behind that. It's something I need to look into. I hate that I ever made any of these worm bins. They feel so useless. I mean, they can get you a decent amount of fishing bait if you make like a bunch of them and like fill up a shack or something. But it's just kind of like one of those things. Once you get into the late game, you can buy an infinite number of them, fishing bait from Willie's shop. So it's like, what's really the point in taking up space that a crystallarium with a diamond could go into? What was I doing? Okay, I need to do some inventory management here. I could go there. Oh, you know what? Do I have everything? I don't. Let's see. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm trying to kind of get everything back to a normal. I don't know, some kind of sense of normalcy. I like to always stock up on things, even though there's not really like a big game reason to do that. But I at least want to have one present. You know what? I can Crystallarium that. I plan on Crystallarium that in the future, so I can just drop that into the shipping bin. I feel like lost looking at my inventory right now. Let's see here. Those go in there. What else was I just looking at? Oh, the winter storage. I swear I'm usually not this scatterbrained. Okay. Or at least not the scatterbrained playing this. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a backtracking session here. And drop the crayfish, the crabs, and the lobsters in there. And while we're at it, let's throw in this stuff. Aquamarine. Let's go ahead and make some sashimi with the spoils from the previous day's crab pots. I hate that it's so slogan sashimi. Like, it doesn't matter if I hold down shift or control or anything. It's always the same rate. Let's see here. Sell that. Oh, I should probably check something real quick. Oop. Give me 1 moment. Loading slow. Okay. Alright, I want to make sure that I could still see chat and everything well. So I wanted to make sure I had the stream manager pulled up. I know a lot of people have their own greenhouse strategies, although I feel like the fruit trees is kind of a staple for everyone. I mean, there's not really. I mean, I don't know. There's other stuff that you could put on the side there, but I mean, you can put plant pots, like crystallariums and things like that. But I feel like the kind of the go-to thing is fruit trees. But yeah, I like to just put a handful of like renewable crops in there, not just loaded up with ancient fruits. Just because I like a little bit of variety in life. Um, if anyone's wondering what the heck I'm doing right now, like I said, I like to stock up on things, and I'm trying to build up a stock of seeds. Really, just because. Like, I don't really need 417 corn seeds. Yeah, it doesn't take that long. So, the time mod has a little bit of a catch 22 because it can cause things that rely on time to complete, like your artisan stuff, um, to take twice as long. So that's one downside to it. But I don't think it's that bad. I much prefer not having to feel like I'm rushed and everything. I did want to install some other mods at some point, um, but I kind of just want to enjoy my vanilla, mostly vanilla playthrough, at least for the time being. Because Stardew Valley Expanded looks interesting. It looks like it's very well developed. Um, I know it's received a lot of high praise from the community, so I'll probably try it out. And I saw a mod where you can oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. But anyway, I saw a mod where you can. I don't think you necessarily do it, but Robin and Demetrius break up, and you can end up marrying Robin. She becomes a marriage candidate, and Robin is my favorite character in this game, so I definitely want to try that mod out at some point. Let's make a beeline to the I keep wanting to call it Enchanted Forest, but I think Secret Woods is what it's actually called. I think. I don't know where I get Enchanted Forest from. That's gotta be. I mean, there's a lot of things in fantasy called the Enchanted Forest, especially in Disney stuff. But I feel like there was another game, like a life sim or MMO or something. But I don't know. My brain's kind of mush right now, so I could not think of where that stray brain wavelength came from. I actually have a lot of hardwood right now. I've got like 900 and something stored up. I'm mainly just trying to chop those to kind of search out the hardwood tree seeds, and I'm kind of setting up a hardwood forest in the desert with those. So that's just kind of all that's about. Oh, I definitely. Well, I'll just come back up here. All right, so I have a few kind of concurrent goals right now. One of the things that I'm doing, like I said, is just kind of catching everything back up to speed. Last time I played, I did this weird thing where my farm was just a truffle farm. That's all it was. I had like 9 barns all filled with pigs, and I just let them get truffles, and I made truffle oil. Um, it was hilarious. Uh, I was entertained by it, but it did get kind of old after a while. So I wanted to do a little bit more of a mixed strategy. Um, but I'm still gonna do wacky, crazy things because that's just how I do stuff. Um, Hold on, let me catch where that wavelength was going. Okay. Um, so right now I'm trying to just get my farm to a normal level of operation, but I'm also working on another goal where I am trying to place a crab pot on every single valid tile of water that it can go on. There's no good reason for me to do that because really crab pots are pretty awful for money, especially outside of the beach. If you can load up the beach, that's pretty good, but um, everything else, like all the rivers and stuff, you pretty much have to turn it into sashimi. You can sell the crayfish without turning them into sashimi, but they sell for the exact same amount as sashimi, if I remember correctly. Um, so it's kind of like, well, what's the point of of you know turning it into sashimi? Like you can just go ahead and throw it in the shipping bin. But yeah, so all of that stuff is pretty awful. Um, they don't sell for much. You can start to see disasters all over there. But you're about to get a real taste of it unless Willie's off work today. And he's not. So excellent. So let's load up on some bait first because I'm about out. And then we're just gonna buy crab pots. 45. There we go. Alright. And now it is time for madness. So yeah, so sashimi's a recipe that you can cook that just its only requirement is one of any kind of fish. Um, and everything from crab pots, with the exception of trash items, which I don't get because of the Mariner perk that I have. Um, so everything with the exception of the junk items and the little white shells right here. All of the everything from the crab pots can be turned into sashimi. White shells, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the white shells can still be used in what is it? Was it the quality fertilizer? I think maybe it wasn't quality fertilizer because let's see here. Does it treat it as a fish? No, it doesn't say fish. So maybe you can't use the clams for fertilizer. I feel like you can use the clams for something. But anyway, um, that's besides the point. Oh, ran out of bait. Okay. But the beach crab pots are nice because lobsters and crabs both sell for a good bit more than sashimi. Um, Whereas crab pots outside of the beach, like everything, you pretty much have to turn into sashimi, or the crayfish that sell for the same price as sashimi. So um, I don't know like off the top of my head exactly how much more profitable the beach crab pots are than elsewhere crab pots, but I mean I feel like you're coming somewhere close to like twice as profitable. But yeah, I just think it's hilarious to have all these crab pots. Um, Whenever I play Stardew multiplayer, I usually end up gravitating towards fishing. Even if I'm trying to not do crabbot strategy, um, I still just like fishing in this game. I know most people hate fishing mini games in general when it comes to games, but I don't know. I like fishing in Stardew Valley. So I end up getting the crab pot perks usually one way or another, but yeah, in multiplayer games, it's I basically do the same strategy that I'm doing now, especially in the early game, as a way to just get stable income fast. I'll just keep buying crab pots from Willie, um, so that way I don't have to worry about trying to get the resources that well, initially iron bars, and then eventually you get a perk where you can just use bronze bars, copper. Right? Yeah, I don't think it's bronze. It's literally just copper, which I don't think makes sense. But we're not going down that route. Um, that's me thinking about RuneScape. So yeah. So basically, I just get all the stuff in the crab pots and buy more crab pots and rinse and repeat. And um, the money goes up pretty quick. And then once I've got stable income, then I usually diversify into other things in the game. But that's always kind of my go-to multiplayer strategy for Stardew. But you can see it's very time consuming. Like even with me using the mod to make the days twice as long, it's already 6 o'clock. So if I was going to go to any other stores or anything like that, I wouldn't be able to. So I feel like most of this game is time management. It's just prioritizing where you need to be at what times. And there's really not much time for shenanigans like this. Oh, what's this? Well, that's easy to do. I already have that. Fish. That's this is gonna be a lot easier. We'll do Robin's project. Plus, I like Robin. Hey, 80 hardwood, so I can get that done tomorrow. No problem. Oop, missed it. Okay. I probably don't need to collect these, but you know why not? Let's get the full experience. And collect all the crab pots that we currently have sitting down. I'm gonna have to start extending the time even further just in order to do everything in one day. There's Clint on his way to be creepy with Emily. Pam's gotta hate so much all these crab pots just sitting outside her house. Maybe I'm the reason she drinks. But yeah, as you can see, crab pot's still going strong. What we'll have to do is we're going to go up, and then we're going to go into the um, mountain lake area next. But I'm probably going to swing back down and get all of the other crab pots on this side of the river, and then grab my horse. And then we'll just we'll take the horse up there. Hey, there's Robin. I love how her movement stutters like every single time I pull something out of the crab pot. Sure, this is making for riveting entertainment right now. I think once oh, I never put bait in this one. Crap. I think once I get this fully done, I'm gonna have to like we're fully done like once I get a crab pot in every single placeable water tile. Um, I'm gonna have to try and um, loot each of the crab pots in one day and just like super speed up the video from the recording and make that as a short or something, because I feel like that's an achievement worth documenting. Oh, get off the picnic table. Okay, now we're gonna take Grover up here. Oh, I need to be a trash panda because I still don't have that. Oh, that was close. Can I get it now? Yeah. But yeah, I still don't have that beautiful trash can hat yet. I don't really know why I keep taking those. I mean, I guess it's just the same thing as before with just collecting duplicates of things, stocking up on stuff. I do know that sometimes the artifacts are relevant for stuff. It's extremely rare though. But the movie theater, I think that it requires an artifact. It was like a strange doll or something like that. I can't help but wonder, what future utilities there might be. I know there's stuff with sewing. I'm assuming that some of the artifacts can make clothing items, but I'll be honest, I have not experimented with any of the clothing stuff at all. I've barely even changed what my character looks like, dresses like. Okay. Well, now I'm about to pass out, so that's how you know that this is definitely a complete waste of time with putting all of these crab pots everywhere. But you know, gotta have fun. Hey, Adam Jims. Sorry, I apologize. I do not have chat coming up on the screen like Quasi and most other streamers have. I haven't got that far yet, but I see you. Hello. Alright, I'm gonna rush back and oh, diamonds. Okay, we're gonna grab these. So that's one good thing about Stardew, is that it really doesn't matter if you pass out. Okay, lobsters, mayonnaise, crab, we'll do the crayfish. I'll try to make it to my bed. Like at this point, why not? But I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I did make it. Ha! Look at that. Okay, so I mean, that's I mean, it's not a decent haul, but I don't know. For a single day, that's not a bad amount of income. Oh, I forgot you get tea leaves every single day. Well, eventually, I kind of want to build like a pathway, like double wide through the house, and just have like crystallariums and stuff, kind of built like a maze. So that way, there's just like a pathway to riches, essentially. Because what? Oh, I'm sorry, wife. I did. I meant to talk to you, not give you worms. and and she made me breakfast. I gave her worms. Oh, I'm so sorry, Haley. After all of your character development too. Um, I'm good, Adam Gems. I mean it's been a long day. Did a lot of cleaning around the house and stuff, but I mean it's been a good day. Like really nothing to complain about at all. Just happy to actually have time to play some games, which I haven't had a lot of time for in my life lately. So I am really happy that I'm streaming right now. But how are you today, Adam Jims? Oh, good, these are done. Was waiting for those to finish because I have a whole bunch of wine to put in there. Oh, cool. Some soup. Let's throw the sashimi in. The strawberry wine. Alright, Grover. Let's see here. Glad you're doing well. Chicken! Alright, what do they want? They want refined quartz. Well, I can make that if I need it. Alright, well let's handle the slimes real quick. Bloosh, bloosh, bloosh. I feel like I need to build a second slime hutch. I don't get enough slimes to put into the slime press to make anything with just one hutch. I mean, it's maxed out, like that's as many slimes as I can get in here. See, I recognize I'm already low in water, so let's fill that up. Have I been in here yet? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. Let's see, my void chicken hatched. Nope. Well, I should pet everyone. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. That was rude of me. Sorry. I really like these. Like, I love that I can just leave those there and then, like, check them once a season. I mean, I probably don't even need to do once a season, but that's just a kind of a good stopping point for collecting for me. Alright, we're going to put diamonds in there for future crystallariums. That's fine for that. Let's collect some for my storage for the slime press. Too much. Alright, and then that's what I needed. Grab some eggs. Throw that in there. That. Do I have clay? I don't think so, so I can just throw that in. Chicken statue. Started to build a chicken collection. Alright. Always forget that I can tab. I really need to get in practice using the tab. Winter root. Okay. I knew I had something for that. Throw the clamshells in there. Coral, urchins. That I'm gonna sell. That I'm gonna sell. These go in the building that I've already left, and that goes in the fridge. Okay. Well, that's fine. I feel like he's been starting streaming around 9:30. So I'm probably just gonna wait until he's streaming. Yeah, he's not on right now. But once he starts streaming, then I'll probably just raid over to him. I feel really bad. I love the immersion that like you can still interact with your spouse once you marry your partner in this game. But I feel bad because they make me all these breakfast things, and I just stick them in the fridge, store them for a time of dire need, and also the things that villagers, townspeople give me in the mail. But anyway, I mean, I'll use them once I go to the Skull Cavern because I'll bring several of these items with me, but it feels wrong. Like, can you imagine just like working hard, getting up early in the morning, and fixing food for your spouse just for them to like immediately turn around and shove it in the refrigerator and keep it there for the next 3 months? I thought I had made more starfruit wine than this. I guess I just underestimated exactly how many casks that I had in the cellar. Is it enough? I think it's enough, though. Okay. I was just getting worried for a minute there. But it's enough. Alright. Now I don't need to come in here for another season. Alright, what's my inventory look like? Oh, I forgot the field snack. Let's throw in my granola bar. Alright, and then I can go ahead and sell off those things. Let's do that. I need to make another large shed like this and fill it up with kegs just like exclusively for coffee. Like I wish you could stack movement speed buffs too. I wish you could give coffee to the horse. Give the horse a speed buff. I don't know. I never felt like this game was slow until I started getting experienced at it. And then it just feels like I can never go fast enough. I'm gonna have to put crab pots there at some point. Okay, I didn't get any hardwood seeds that time. It's crazy. Sometimes I'll go down there and I'll get like 3 or 4 in a single trip, and then some days I'll go and I won't get anything at all. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to Robin and complete that quest since I already have the hardwood in my inventory. There's sneaky worm. Yep. There we go. Those seeds. I mean, I guess I really can't complain too much. The only thing that I think I'm looking for from those artifact spots are clay. Oh, I went the wrong way. Because I'm just missing one artifact. And it's actually in this area that I need it from. Oh no, Robin. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. I did not realize that was a thing. Let's see. Oh, 80 pieces. I thought it said 8. Okay. And I have to gather the hardwood first. I can't use my own stock. Oof. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and throw that 12 in there. Yikes. That's rough. I don't think I can gather that much in the amount of time allotted. That is really rough. Okay, hand axe. That's Quasi's hand axe. Quasi Unga Boonga. Quasi Unga. That's. Okay. No dinosaur egg. Well, I already know that my hardwood trees in the desert are not grown. So there's no point. Saw video about broken games. I I don't know what, like, is this a recent video or is this something like in Quasi's Discord that you're talking about? Because I've played some broken games, but I don't know specifically what you're referring to. Okay, I'm gonna take my disappointed self back over here. That in there. Store these back. Refill those. Oh, okay, on Discord. No, I have not checked this. Well, ironically, the only time that I've checked Discord today was actually to check the Discord of a video game developer because their game was broken. Um, so that's quite the coincidence. But no, I haven't seen the video that you posted yet. What was it? Oh, I need to put the seats up. Okay. Yeah, it's a shame that I can't just use 80 of my hardwood supply. Because there's not a whole lot of ways to get hardwood. Like, you can get it from growing the hardwood trees. Um, oh yeah, I still haven't put anything in there yet. You can get it from planting the hardwood seeds and chopping down the mahogany trees or whatever. And then if you have the one um, foraging perk, so not tracker, I would have to go the other route. Then they're a uncommon drop um, from just chopping down regular trees. But even that's just a sucky thing to have to deal with in the winter when trees are not growing. Um, I don't. I really don't know a lot of ways to get hardwood right now in the winter. Um, if you have wood skips in a fish pond, they can produce hardwood. But still, with a 6-day timer, I don't. Because I mean, that's 12 that I got from the secret woods today. So 24, 48. That's that's not enough time. I would need at least 8 days, I think. What dev? Trying to think. I can't remember the name of the developer, but the game is called Sunflower Land. Um, it's basic. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. But it's basically kind of like a life sim farming game, but it's integrated with blockchain. So like all of the crops and stuff that you farm are actually blockchain tokens that effectively work as like cryptocurrencies. So I've been really interested in it as a project because it's it's like a life sim, but it has the economy essentially like an MMO, but the economy is cryptocurrency. So it's definitely a point of interest for me to just kind of see how it works long term as kind of like a model for game companies, especially MMOs, to kind of sustain themselves in the future. Because I mean, Quasi and I both play like RuneScape a good bit. Not really right now, but we have in the past. We're not strangers to MMOs, but there's MMOs are really good genres. They're very entertaining, very engaging, but they are not without their problems. And sustainability is a big issue with MMOs because of server costs and everything, and then there's rising prices of things, and then there's the whole issue of like trading for real world items and things like that. And it's kind of like one of those things where you have to ask, well, would it be more beneficial if instead of trying to block it, if you just regulate it? And I'm just really interested in the idea of utilizing blockchain and cryptocurrency to essentially regulate the trading of in-game assets. I think it might have a lot of potential with MMOs. Alright, I can sell the other stuff I have in my inventory. Okay. Wow, it is already 5 o'clock. And if I did not have the time mod, it would be already time to go back to sleep, or I would be passing out right now. Alright, I gotta refocus. So it is too late for me to buy more crab pods. I think I'm gonna go ahead and still loot the beaches crab pods just because that's decent income, and I don't really have a lot of stable income methods at the moment. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. You know what? Since I've got somewhere between too much time and too little time, I'm gonna go ahead and hit these trash cans. Try to get that rare hat. Would really like to get 2 of them, so that way I can wear one and put one on my horse, because you can give the horse hats. Nope. I want. You would be standing there. Crap. I'm almost tempted to do it anyway. Okay, so the townspeople do not like it when you open up and dig through trash cans in front of them. And for the most part, everyone already likes me a lot. It's just 2 characters left that I still need to raise their affection up. So I don't really want to make them start disliking me, because once you get to a certain level, they don't lose affection through like daily stuff. Because like usually you have to like constantly be talking to them and keeping up with their affection levels. Because even if you get them to like 3 or 4 hearts, if you don't interact with them for a while, then the hearts will start going down. And once you get up to a certain level of affection, it doesn't decay anymore. Like you could not talk to them for a year and it won't matter. They will still think fondly of you. But if I start digging through trash cans, then that's going to change. Their affection level is going to go down, and if I don't pay attention to that, I repass over that threshold, and their affection towards me will start decaying. And then I'll have to start giving them gifts again, and I'm too lazy to do that. I've already done the social aspect of this game. Well, most of the social aspect. I've realized there's still some cutscenes that I've not encountered, because apparently if you try to like date the entire town, there's a cutscene for that. Which I did not do that. I went straight for Haley, and I did not look back. So that's something I'll have to do in another save file, I think. There's also some things in the game that I just have no need or interest to do. Like you can get rid of your children, and you can like turn them into doves, and then into these cursed dolls that haunt you. It's really weird. Um, and yeah, I have no need, no desire to do that. I just no. Yeah, crypto's definitely one of those things. I mean, it's new and it's not regulated, and the, people are definitely going to be predatory with it. Um, because I mean, it's a monetary incentive, and when it comes to really any kind of incentive, incentives can be leveraged against game design to artificially create motivation to play. So that's like when you see with like loot crates and stuff like that in games. Um, this is can be the same thing to an even more extreme degree. And then there's just the issue of people just outright making scams with it because people are interested in crypto and people are not doing proper research and they're falling for stuff and there's not proper regulation to even stop those things from happening in the first place. It's definitely a wild west, and I mean, I'm a blockchain developer. That's a lot of what I do with my business. It's not the primary goal of our business, but we do utilize blockchain a lot. So I mean, I guess I'm biased when it comes to the technology, um, but I I don't at all entertain the notion that it's this just innocent, beautiful, untainted thing. That's but at the same time that also goes for like any kind of technology. You're going to see people abuse things eventually, sometimes sooner than later, and I mean, and really, like I said, it's kind of the same deal as like loot crates and stuff, loot boxes. I do not like them in games, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant to see how blockchain can be integrated in games. I can see an outcome where it's really beneficial, and then I can also see outcomes where it's really bad. But it's going to be one of those things where if it's really bad, hopefully, people do not put their money into it and make it a thing, like people have done with loot crates. Which I get, like gambling is very addictive, and um, it's not the player's fault that loot crates exist. Um, but that's loot crates are one of those things that I wish that they had not caught on. And same thing with massive amounts of microtransactions. Um, but at the same time, I can kind of see blockchain fixing that, especially like microtransactions. I don't mind microtransactions if there's a way in the game to also accomplish that. I really don't think it's any different than people playing streaming games on Twitch for a little bit of supplemental income if you can also earn supplemental income just from playing a game. So I don't know. There's a lot of balance to it, and there, like I said, there's a lot of ways that it can end up bad, and there's also ways that it could end up really good. And I'm just kind of here for the ride and try to encourage people to design things ethically. So let's drop lobsters and crabs. Then we'll go ahead and make sashimi. I think right now my biggest concern with introducing crypto into video games is that the uh, not really regulations, but there's not a lot of clear law regarding crypto and blockchain, and because of how vague it is, especially by the result of the SEC, it's best for companies to err on the side of caution. So you see a lot of like finance policies, like know your customer, which is a finance policy, well, legal policy for finance for like banking institutions or any kind of financial institution where you have to have a lot of personally identifiable information to ensure that the customer that you're dealing with is who they say they are. So that's usually like giving a scan of your driver's license, face, picture, and so forth. And for financial institutions, that makes a lot of sense because it's supposed to stop things like terrorist financing operations through things. But with fintech, financial tech stuff, it's it's really messy because what could be like a weapon or a sword or something in a game could also be a financial asset for an organization that you really do not want to have financial assets. Um, so most of these Web3 game companies, blockchain based game companies, end up having to implement know your customer policies. And I'm not giving that kind of information to a game company. There's no reason for Ubisoft or, Activision or any of them to have, my driver's license and social security number. Um, and so that's a big problem right now that I see. There's a few things that I've seen that can solve that. I've seen the idea of tokenizing your personal information, kind of like authorization tokens. So, like when you log into a website using your Google account or something like that, essentially doing know your customer um, like once at like a financial institution will tokenize that information to your wallet address. And so then like a game company, in order to satisfy that requirement, they can just look at your wallet address, see that there's a KYC tokenization that verifies you, and then that's good enough. That's something that hopefully we can come to because, like I said, I'm not giving every single game developer a copy of my driver's license. That's just unnecessary. Tea leaves. Yeah, yeah, big crash definitely. That's another thing is that crypto is often treated as a speculative asset, um, which makes it perform the opposite of how it's really intended as a technology, or even as a financial instrument. Because it's treated as a speculative asset, it goes up really hard and it goes down really hard, and there's a lot of people that suffer as a result of it. Let's see here. It's 9:47. I'm really surprised that Quasi is not streaming yet. At least he's not showing on my raid thing as being online. I need to double check. See if. So maybe this is just lagging behind or something. Nope. He's still offline. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play for a little bit longer then. I'm assuming he's going to get on and play today. Alright, I don't need to check my seller. Oh, thank you. Thank you, wife. Oh, let me switch back over to my stream manager. Okay. Lots of dialogue. Usually she's not that talkative to me. Oh, cool. Fish in the mail. That's not going to stink up the mailbox at all. Oh, if he's... Oh, crap. I completely forgot about this. Oops. I'm just as bad at this kind of stuff in this game as I am in real life. Alright, what does Elliot like? Isn't that something that shows up at some point. I thought maybe. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Elliot, there we go. Oh, but I haven't given Elliot anything since that update came out. Hmm. Yeah, it's possible that he won't stream at all tonight. That's pretty. I feel like that's pretty rare. Like even when he's running behind. Now, he did say that he had to work this weekend, so it is possible that he's not streaming tonight. You know what? I'm gonna wait to grab those until all of them pop, so that way it stays uniform. I need to get some refined quartz. Oh, okay. Void chicken is hatched. Let's see. What's a good name for a chicken born from the void? Uh, let's see. Let's let's name him Camus for our favorite absurd philosopher. We must imagine the void chicken happy. There we go. Free pets. Okay. I haven't got any duck feathers. I wonder if that collects duck feathers. I need to get more animals. Especially the sheep and goats. Did I pet them last day? I can't remember if I did or not. Oh, why did I go down this way? I didn't. I didn't go get the. God, I'm scatterbrained tonight. Okay, let me drop off the tea leaves. I need to put this in a better location. You know what? Let's take all of this out. Get that. Let's put that there. Boom, tea leaves. Alright. There we go. Okay, I remember now. I was looking for the refined quartz. Okay. Not there. There we go. Alright, quartz. So I've got one there. Do I not have... Okay, I can throw that in the recycling machine. But do I not have actual, like, refined quartz somewhere? Hmm. Let's take that recycling machine. And then we can just go ahead and plop it right here. I don't need a lot of those. I don't really get trash that I can recycle much anymore. What about batteries? Where do I normally put the batteries at? Here? Where in the world? That's just mushrooms. It's my combat equipment. Where did I keep my batteries? I can't remember my own item sorting. So I thought it was this one. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think they just said they wanted 3, but can't remember, so we're just going to take 10 to be safe. Still disturbed that my fish can speak to me, but we're just going to ignore that. Okay, it was 3. Yeah, cool. Whatever. I'll go put more stuff in the chest in that. See, I got 51 slime, so I really do just need to make a second slime hutch. Because I'll get a little bit extra, and that's fine. Like, I guess I can make another slime thing. I really hate that I can't complete that hardwood quest. I don't even think, like, even if I switched over to that other perk, I don't think I can get enough hardwood cutting down all of the trees. Which I really don't want to cut down because I have tappers on all of them. I should have took the fishing quest. I thought the hardwood one would have been easier because I already had hardwood. Oh, I did not realize that my money went up that high already. Oh, I did sell those iridium quality strawberry wines. Alright, bye Adam Gems. Thanks for hanging out. There's so many artifact spots on my farm today. Let's go ahead and... I mean, might as well get the stone and clay. At this point in the game, it's probably not best use of my time to dig those things up, but why not? Alright, now I can go back to my usual sorting. Or not, I mean, I guess sorting is part of the routine, but I meant routine. Let's grab some eggs. That in there. Alright. I can go ahead and drop this catfish in. Because I don't have one of those yet. Caviar. Or not caviar, but roe. Artifacts. Let's drop that off. I don't have any others. Hardwood. Or that off. Forges and seeds. Alright. There. There. Seeds. Trying to make more tea saplings. Where are the tea saplings? Did I already lose them? Oh no, they're okay. But yeah, so they take wild seeds, so I'm trying to stock up and just plant like this wild spring seeds. I don't want to eat the hops. So that's what I'm doing with the rest of my space, and I think I'm just like there's a fine balance because I need to have enough to keep planting them, so that way I get more. But I also need to just directly use the seeds as part of a crafting recipe. So I think I'm going to just build up to like the max count, like go ahead and go 1,000 or 999, and then use half of them to make the tea saplings, and then I'll just build my way back up to 999 again. That finished quick. Should I wait for the others? I don't need to wait for the others because I gotta come back to put more stuff in the preserve jars. Okay. I'm gonna wait. You know what? I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these. This is indoors, so I don't have to worry about re-fertilizing or anything. But I do want to wait before I replant, so that way I can water the ones that I missed accidentally before on other days. I did the star fruit because technically star fruit is a better price per seed ratio than doing the ancient fruit wine strategy, um, because they grow faster. But I don't have access to the sprinklers in my greenhouse. You have to use the watering can for potted plants. I almost wonder if I'm doing the wrong thing here. But I don't know. Let's see, how am I doing with seeds? I still have over 500, so I'm good there. Alright. I need to get stuff thrown in the preserve jars. That's exactly 22. Oh, huh. Oh, I got these in my inventory. Okay, makes sense. Just plop 2 of those back. Man, I don't want to just do, be an ancient fruit farm. That doesn't feel interesting to me. So I guess even if I did ancient fruits as like, my main um, strategy for the cask in the cellar, um, I still would need to plant crops, and I wouldn't have that available during the winter. Maybe I just need to not worry about money in the winter. Um, Maybe that's the correct strategy. I'll have to kind of think on that some more. Oh, I forgot to put my seeds. Whatever. I'll just hold on to the seeds. Okay, drop those there. Drop that. Drop the jellies. Alright, yeah, only 5 days left. I still need to get 60. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mathing wrong, and maybe I can still get it, but I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. Instead, let's go digging in the trash, and then let's buy some crab pots. Trash bread. Some stone. Can always use stone. I need to get better at mining, especially now that I'm streaming. I don't want people to see how much of a scrub I am. I gotta actually start using bombs. Alright, we got 64. Ah. You know, I guess I will still collect all these crab pots. Just because I don't really... I mean, I don't know. I guess I could do more traditional fishing. That might produce more income. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. But I guess my point is that there's not a lot of activities that I can do right now that move my goal forward, my insane goal of having Crabpot army, um, because the strategy is just make money and buy Crabpots, and that's a little difficult to do right now in the winter because you can't really grow a lot of things. Um, so even though it's not the most entertaining content, I think I'm going to go ahead and just collect all the crab pots that I have, round out the rest of the night doing that, because I mean we're making pretty good progress. 'Cause the beach is taken care of. The town is about halfway, really more than half if you think about it, because the river moves like north um, after it goes to the right, whereas the part that hasn't been covered yet is just moving to the west. So then we've got, say, probably somewhere between a quarter to a third of the mountain lake covered. And we're about to have a lot more of that covered with the crab huts that I just bought. So that just leaves the forest, lake, and rivers as kind of like the main areas still left, and then there's all of the smaller stuff like the pond on the farm, the pond in the secret woods, the pond in the desert. Um, I wonder if you can put crab pots in the sewer. I really want to try that now. Okay, I'm going to try that. I'm going to collect everything on the beach first, though, because I don't really want to waste time backtracking, because this is a very time-consuming process. I really want now. I really do want to see if I can drop them um, in the sewer, and also I want to see in the mutant bug lair if you could drop them in there as well. Um, Also, the mines where you catch the like stonefish and ice pips. I wonder if you can drop them there as well. And then I'm also curious to know. I mean, it's got to be either the. See, I would say that it would be either the river crab hut stuff or it would just be trash. Like you wouldn't be able to find the snails and stuff like that. But I have the perk where you can't get trash from a crab hut, so it would have to be like the snails and like river stuff, or it would be nothing, or they just won't let you place it. That's going to be the real answer there. But we'll find out for science. Pause this for a second. My mouth is starting to get dry. I'm out of drink though. I will be right back. I got more seltzer water. That's better. Okay, done on the beach. Let's go try to do some crazy stuff. Oh my god, you can. You totally can. Alright, let me see if you place it in here. Oh, you can! Oh, I feel like this is a terrible idea because of the hostile bugs, but... That is funny. I did not know that you could place them in this. So that means also the witches area, which means I need to finish that quest. I love how these are glitching right here. Now I wonder if they're permanent, if they'll stay, because this is like a dungeon area. Oh, oh! Should have switched to my sword. Well, you know what? We're gonna find out one way or another. All right, yeah, let's bring this up here. We're just gonna go ahead and clear this area out and get our bug meat. You know what? If I do get stuff in the crab pots from this, I'm totally fine with that because I like the respawning fibers in this area, and I need to get the living hat still, which is a very rare fiber drop. Fiber drop sounds like another name for poop. Ah, go ahead and hatch. Come on. Come back here. Oh, this is going to be kind of a butt, though, having the mine every time I go down here. Just, oh, you know what, I'm not going to proceed any further. There's more than enough room for these. Let's just go ahead and put the rest of these down. Well, I guess we're going to have to do the mountain lake at another time. I still can't believe you can place them here. Oops. Oh. I'm going to have to kill this real quick. I wish there was some kind of equipment I could wear similar to the slime ring that would protect me from these. That's whatever. It's not like they're swarming me right now. I had no. I'm sorry. I still just can't get over that you can put crab pots in here. I love a good science experiment. Oh, I can't wait to see what kind of aberration comes out of there. Okay, well, it's coming up on night. Uh, Still got another 3 hours. Like I said, we just need money at this point, so go ahead and collect these things. Should have brought a totem or something. I mean, let's be real though. I didn't think that far ahead. But I know that I'm not going to be able to get all of these, so I do need to keep in mind that I will need to abandon these at some point, because I do want to have the money for the next endgame day. So that way I can buy more crab pots and put them in the sewer. So yeah, I've got to be able to get back to my house in time, put the um, crabs and lobsters and crayfish in the shipping bin, or especially the crabs and lobsters, so that way they don't get turned into sashimi. Run back into my house. You know what? I'm gonna come down this way. I think if I come down this way instead of going up north, I can collect all of this, hop on my horse, and get back in time still. We'll try to gamble that risk. But yeah, I gotta make the stuff in the sashimi inside my house, run back out, and put it in the sashimi into the shipping bin. And then get back inside my house. Oh, I guess I don't even really need to do that. I mean, it is kind of antithetical to my goal of raising money for crab pots if I have to spend money. Oh, wait, where's my horse? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I left my horse on the beach. Uh-oh. It's not good. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. I'm not gonna make it. Crap. Okay, well, I know I'm not gonna make it, so let's just grab these. Oh, I couldn't get to that diamond. Dang it. Well, at least I got some stuff in. Hey, there's Santa Claus. Alright, well, Quadzi is still not on. I mean, he did say that he had to work, so it is probably going to be awfully late before he gets on, or it's going to be um, that he doesn't get on at all. So I guess I'm just not going to raid anyone, and I'm just going to call it there. I think that was a pretty successful um, returning to stream. So thank you for hanging out with me, especially Adam Gems. Thank you for coming and speaking with me tonight. So, oh, hey Gondola, thanks. But yeah, I think that went well. So I guess this is going to be a regular thing. I think I'm probably going to. I'm not going to do what I'm not going to do what Quasi does. I think I'm going to play games on a weekly basis, I think. And I think I'll do Stardew for a week, and then I might move to another game. and then just kind of rotate between 4 games in the month until I finish playing one of them, and then I'll switch it out for something else. I think that might be the way that I go about this, and that's subject to change because this was kind of just spur of the moment, and I don't really know how I'm figuring things out moving forward. But yeah, so I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow about 8:30 EST, same time, and then if Quasi gets on, then we'll raid him. But yeah, again, thank you, Adam, Jens, Gondola, appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.